Hey, what's going on? Luke here, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of the Aston Villa Career Mode on EAFC 24. Now, we know in real life, Aston Villa, they obviously have a pretty decent side, and that's why I picked them to start off with. But we actually had a fantastic season in the first season. If you haven't seen it, go back and take a look at it. We made some decent signings. Not great signings, but we had a few absolute standouts. Some of them a little bit hit and miss, but we're hoping to improve in Season 2 and push for top 4 and push for a Premier League win, maybe even a Champions League win, because we did make the Champions League. Now, the first thing that I do want to show you is just sort of show you how we actually finished up. So I just got done telling you we ended up, getting the Champions League spot and all that sort of stuff. But we did win the FA Cup. We finished third. You can see some of the other competitions weren't so flash. But you can see that is the lineup that we finished with as well. Diaby, 88. Ramsey's improved a lot. Mallon's up to an 84. Some of them have also gone down in terms of form, that sort of stuff. I mean, they're quite literally an 84, but it shows like a little -2 there just because they're not sharp. They're playing international games or they're not playing at all. See the bench there as well is quite decent. Lopez or Lopes, depending, he's Portuguese. Let me know in the comment section below. Is it Lopez? Let's go with Lopez. He's there as well. He's progressing along quite nicely. You're seeing a lot of our loanees or the guys that we had loaned out throughout the season who have come back. So you can see they progress a little bit there. Yoro he's been a little bit lackluster, I'll be completely honest with you. Paid a decent fee for him. I thought he would improve a lot. Mainu's sort of he's going decent there. Guzman you're seeing at 61, a +4. He's someone that I would like to see progress through the club because he was one of the initial guys. Bueno there, we signed from Wolves. Got Bodu's been great for us. Tell, we have a lot of fantastic youngsters coming through. And I just sort of showed you Bueno there, but we do need to show a left back sign that we did actually make. I will mention, we did actually make this in the back end of the previous season, but it is Mendy coming from Real Madrid. Honestly, like we've looking at some of the players that we've signed, we've already got Chewy there. We are kind of becoming like a feeder club for Real Madrid. If they're at Real Madrid and they're half decent, we're probably going to sign them. We just brought in a player. Need to get rid of a player too. Diego Carlos, 21 million. Raul Batis is looking to get rid of him. But there was some thought process in this one. And, just got done talking about Real Madrid. Militao coming over as well as our star centre-back. We signed him for about 40-ish. About to see it in a second there. But just in terms of what we've got to offer, Diego Carlos, he's good, but he's not great, you know what I mean? Like, he's good. He's definitely good on EAFC terms. But you can see we've already got guys like Konsa, who's up to an 81. Michele is there as well. I just thought it was better off bringing in a star guy. We had a huge budget to work with, like, well and truly in the, 150 million, something along the lines of that. And you can see we're sort of selling a few little bits of deadwood there as well. That's what we need to get out of the club. Hayden's leaving, got an A for him. Sanson was another one. That he played a few games for us last season, but he was out on loan, brought him back, played a few games, got rid of him ASAP. So looking at our squad now, as opposed to when you first sort of took a look at it at the end of the previous season, you can see like it's quite decent, but we are going to be fielding a very, very rotated squad as we go into the preseason friendlies. Look, to be quite frank for you, I'm playing them, but I'm not too concerned with how we actually play in this one. And I think previous season, I did the preseason and I showed, like, all right, here's all our signings, here's our new side, here's the games, and at different points, you saw random guys sort of coming in and out of the squad. This time I'm going to take you through it sort of as we go, but Openda is someone I'm definitely looking at. Belgium, absolute weapon. He's got all the pace. Makoko, like I will say, makes it 2-0 for Red Bull, and we're getting absolutely tarred up. Like I said, like, it's a little bit of a rotated squad. I mean, goalkeeper-wise, we're playing like 68 rated goalkeeper and that sort of stuff. Bodu's actually starting. Like a lot of our rotated guys, Bailey's on the ball here looking to make it 2-1. Can't do that. I wasn't too concerned, but at the same time, it is a little bit concerning because like you don't want to get towed up. Like just purely out of pride, I don't want to get towed up. And it's Openda again through on goal there. He's going to absolutely bury this one. I don't care which keeper I had in. Martinez, I don't know, any of the youngsters. It wouldn't have mattered. They've absolutely destroyed us. But Rain is there as well. So it shows you the sort of side Leipzig had at the time. Definitely no slouches, but I was hoping for a better result. Now moving on to the next game, trying to sort of back up, we're feeling a little bit of a stronger side, but we're looking to hit back with Diaby on the ball there. Don't know if they were trying to do a little bit of an offside trap there. It definitely did not work as Watkins goes through, scores a goal. Nothing really much happening. This might have even been a game that I did some highlights in. It's a 1-0 game. Look, I'm just going off this. There probably was a highlights game, to be totally honest with you. But Watkins gets us the goal, gets us the win. Now, I've been showing a few of the games. We've obviously seen some ins and outs, been sort of rating Real Madrid at this point, but I am looking to bring in a backup goalkeeper at this point. We had a backup goalkeeper. We let him go on a free transfer. He just wasn't someone that I was ever going to use, and I'm looking at sort of the future. Martinez is in his early 30s, and at some point, look, you can see they're 31. He is going to be sort of winding things up a little bit, and he is good, but he's not irreplaceable. I know Aston Villa fans probably going to hate me for that one, but I mean, he's going to be the first choice, but it's just nice to have a little bit of competition, and then also spending 42.2 million there, going in for Borussia Dortmund. Once again, Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund, but we're bringing Adeyemi. He looks absolutely fantastic, absolutely rapid. Can play left and right, like his weak foots and all that sort of stuff. All of his work rates are absolutely fantastic. Market value of 35, but he is 22. You see the 96 pace. Shooting is 77 as well. He can play striker as well. So that is something that I'm very, very excited about. We've got John Duran. They're going for 4 million as well. So we are sort of bringing in a few players, getting rid of some. But he was someone who was never going to be in the first team. I know Jared HD's career mode, he absolutely lit it up, but for me, he's just not going to be a part of our side. Now, moving on to the last game of like at least the group stages. Should we get through, there should be some more games, but we are taking on Napoli. I know the Serie A isn't a licensed competition, but we are taking on a very, very good side. Like Napoli, I didn't realize how good their side actually was, especially in EAFC standards. You can see the Nigerian guy going through there. Not even going to try and pronounce his name, but let's just say he's very, very good. Like he's pushing the 90s if he's not 90 rated already. He is so good. Got the little face mask. Reminds me of The Undertaker back in the day when he broke his face. This guy has a permanent broken face apparently. And look, they're permanently breaking us as well. It is 2-0, looking to be 3-0. Elmas, the number 7, goes through a brilliant little save there. Actually, we can actually field a decent goalkeeper. We got Simon there. Obviously, hasn't had a fantastic start. He's conceded 3, but I mean, I don't really know too many goalkeepers who would have saved the ones that they've actually scored. It's not like there's any howlers or anything. It's just some bad defense to me. I'm still trying to play rotated squads. We play through to Adeyemi. Should finish it, doesn't do it. Left mid, playing striker. I just got done saying he can play striker. He's got decent finishing. Should be able to do a job for us. He isn't though. And we're not creating, it's not like we're, a lack of creating chances. We got a free kick there. Cannons off the crossbar. Malin, the former Borussia Dortmund man, very good for us last season. Looking for a little bit more for us. But we are fielding a strong enough side that, being down 3-0 probably isn't the result that we're after. As much as I don't care about the preseason tournament, we do get one back with Mullen there. He did hit the crossbar before, but he's a little bit more successful this time. Buried that one. Makes it 3-1, looking to make it 3-2 as well as Adeyemi goes through. Saved initially, but it is finished in the end. No assist technically. Look, made it a little bit more respectable. Not the best of results, but once again, it's a preseason game. Realistically, I don't care. Now you can see here that they're saying they're disappointed with our results. Again, I really don't care, man. But you can also see transfer offers for McKaylee as well. So we're getting some transfer offers for some of our better players, and I will take a look at them. But at the moment, we need to focus on something super important. Again, like it is a preseason tournament, we got knocked out of that one. But I was looking to get a nice win against Man City. Community Shield, it's not like the biggest thing. If we lose this one, it's not the biggest deal either. But at the same time, taking on a Premier League side, you sort of get to see where we're really at. We're playing like a proper full-strength side. There's no rotations. There's no, we'll play a couple guys here, a couple guys there. No, we're taking on our best side up against Man City's best side, start of the season. Say what you will about Man City, but they're a fantastic side. And it is McCaddy. I'll be honest, don't really know too much about him. He goes through. It's just like Man City, they can just afford to buy whoever they want. So you just know for sure, even their backups are going to be quite strong. Even their little randoms. Like, it's not like they're going to be playing like a 60 rated player. They're going to be playing some of the best top-notch players, even if they're regens and stuff. You just know they're going to be good because it's Man City. But it is Ramsey going through. We're already up 1-0. Makoko looking to square it across, which he does. The Watkins heads it. It comes back to Adeyemi. A great save there by Edison. We all know Edison, one of the best players. They're just diving at absolutely nothing now. I thought the deflection might have went in there. Wasn't meant to be. But what is meant to be is another great save there. Chewy. Just the headers. The headers, I thought they would nerf them at some point, and they just haven't done it. But it is 1-0 to us, but they have force in error. They're looking for Haaland. But at this point, McCaddy just goes through. Just pretty simple stuff there. Straight pass. I think it was Martinez on number 1. Just go straight past it. And I thought, there's no way that should have went in. But it did. So it is 1-1. Man City, they're not look, they're a fantastic side. They obviously won the Premier League, but they weren't striking me as a team that's unbeatable. And Adeyemi looking for his star-making moment, and that might be it. He puts us ahead 66 minutes in, a solo goal. Now we're going to take a look at the replay here because it was one of like the better goals I've scored. Now it's not like skill moves or anything, but I saw there was a little bit of an opening. I thought if there's a change of direction, I've got to try it. And it just went through on goal. There you go. Just the pace was just a little bit too much. Great save there by Martinez. Fantastic save. It does force a corner though, and we can't deal with it. Haaland is there. Of course, it's Erling Haaland. He goes through, makes it 2-2. 87th minute. It was so cruel because it was so close, and it's going to take it to penalties. Boadu buries the first one. I think it was Boadu. It is Haaland with the second penalty. I stuff around a lot with something like the cheeky little celebration, not celebrations, but try and put them off. At least I used to do it online, so I figured I'd do it here. But it is Mullen. He's been so good for us as of like pretty much this whole season, this whole career mode. Can't finish that one, and then Man City do. So Watkins needs to get this one, and we put it straight at the keeper. So we are in dire straits here. We've missed two. Man City convert theirs, and it is game over. Well, it is about to be game over, I should say. I mean, if it wasn't already, it's about to be. We finished that one, but we need to save 2 penalties in a row. So it's not going to happen. Martinez is fantastic, but let's be real. It's over right now. There you go. Man City win. They win the Community Shield. As much as I would like to sit here and act like I'm, sad or annoyed or anything like that, I really couldn't give two shits. We played pretty well. We got super unlucky at the end to concede a goal, and we're taking on the champions of the previous season. So I think it puts us in pretty good stead for this season coming forward. Now, I sort of mentioned it going into the Man City game, but I need to mention that we actually did have an offer from Fiorentina. 43.5 for Michele. We signed him for 20 odd as a right back, converted him to a centre back. Looks like we're getting rid of him as well. Anyways, going to leave it on a little bit of a cliffhanger. Is there anyone we should sign? What do you think of the signings that I've made so far? Are they pretty similar to a lot of signings on Eager FC 24? I feel like they probably are, to be honest with you. But look, I think that was a pretty good episode for the first episode of Season 2. Hopefully did enjoy that one. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Do all the things that you would normally do. Hit the little bell for the notifications, all that sort of stuff. Also, shout out to all the members you're seeing on the screen right now. Shout out to everybody who stuck by me. And if you'd like to become a member, I would highly suggest you do. It means a lot to me. It helps support the channel massively. So thanks to everybody who stuck by me, especially if you're like a rugby league supporter. Also, go and check out my EAFC FIFA channel. It's on the screen right now. It's in the description below. It's Mr. Luke FIFA. Go and check it out. And look, my social media is also on the screen as well. Can't forget that one. It's Mr. Luke and YT. So go ahead, give me a follow, give me an ad. And stay tuned for more content on the channel. Stay tuned for episode 2. And I'll see you in the next one. See yous.